All right, so we're pretty much ready to take the chassis out, or the, see, I can't even talk. The body off of the frame. My boy Chris right here is doing the passenger side right now. We have zero clue what we're doing, but we gonna figure it out. All right, we'll report back. Hopefully none of us dies. All right, so this is where we're at. It's taking us trial and error to figure this out.
Nigga makes all this money, doesn't even have a phone mount and shit.
Nah, I don't have a phone mount. What the fuck, bro? This is bare bones. I got these pieces of wood from work. I shouldn't have said that. I got these 20 pieces. I got these pieces of wood from a buddy of mine that's gonna let me borrow them until I get this cab off. So we got the cab off pretty much. I want to say probably, what is that, 8 inches off the freaking frame, but it's still kind of sketchy. Like, it really wobbles a lot. Like I wouldn't trust leaving that overnight at all. So the whole idea of getting the frame past the jack stands is using these pieces of wood on the jack stands to get it past. Like, we're gonna put one jack stand just outside this wheel, the other jack stand right outside this wheel. We're gonna put 2 pieces of wood, so it'll be like, that one will be towards the back, this one will be towards the front, just past this right here, so that way the frame will just glide into my backyard. The body will stay here, and hopefully that'll work. But so far, my boy Chris, what do you think, dude? How sketchy is this?
Fuck, bro, trying to kill me on my day off.
So it's pretty sketchy, but I mean, we do what we do. There's no lift, there's no crane here.
Gang.
This is getting sketchier and sketchier, guys. The whole back of the truck won't go under the wood. So we already shimmed this side. By shim, I mean just put more blocks underneath these jack stands. We have to put 1 more block, 2 more underneath that side to make it go higher enough, hopefully, because we already got all the air out of the tires and it's still not enough. And we're running out of daylight, so we gotta hurry up. That's what I'm working with. So that's about, what would you say, dude? About almost 3 feet off the ground?
Yeah, 4 feet off the ground, dude.
We resorted to taking the wheels completely off and even ratchet strapping the frame to the diff to get just a little bit enough to get the bed mounts and the whole backside of the truck underneath the wood, because it was, I mean, dude, it passed by, I mean, it scraped. That's how close it was to that wood. We didn't want to get it to be more sketchy because it just kept going up and up. So, and then it kept wobbling. Now we got to work on getting it stable so I can leave it here overnight. All right, guys. So I haven't recorded in a minute because I've been so busy with work and with other stuff, but I'm sitting pretty good with this truck right now. I'm going to show you how much progress I've gotten. Pretty much sold everything that I don't need anymore. I got a couple odds and ends, like a core support and whatever, small stuff, but mainly everything that I'm gonna show you guys I'm keeping, and I'm gonna get ready to pull the engine out and the transmission so I can take the engine over to get not built but cleaned up. I'm still debating if anybody can give me like tips on what I should do with the engine, on if I should bore it out, clean it up only, what rods and pistons I should use. Remember, it's a budget build, so just recommend that kind of stuff. Right now it's just getting the engine and trans out and then start figuring out how I'm gonna chop this chassis to make it fit under my Blazer. But this is how it sits right now. So getting ready to pull this engine out, transmission, get it cleaned up, and then figured I'm gonna cut from around behind this cross member, hopefully, to where that cross member sits. This should be enough space right here to shorten the chassis to make it fit under the Blazer. Still don't know if that's gonna work out, but we'll see. I'll show you guys once I have it lined up with the Blazer and see how much longer this thing is. But right now, first job is getting this off, and then. All right, welcome back, guys. So yesterday when I took the clip that you guys just saw, I was talking about pulling the motor, which I pulled out. It's extremely dirty, but we got it pulled out. It's sitting on the stand. The only reason I didn't update anymore in the video was because I didn't have these bolts. Picked up some bolts at the hardware store, mounted the engine to the stand. Transmission is sitting right here, so I gotta get that to the shop. I think I'm gonna wait and get this to the shop maybe once I'm more done with the fabrication side of everything. I got a lot of money to spend with fabrication stuff, so I think this might sit on the back burner for now, being that I have it here already. It's not really in a hurry to get done, because if I spend the money on this, it just slows down the process on that. It's better to spend the money on that than this, because if I get this done, it'll just sit in my garage. It'll be nice and pretty, but it'll just sit in my garage until I have everything else done. So that's where we sit on that. I got a pipe bender, picked it up last weekend. I just picked up a notcher for a lot of fabrication stuff that I'm going to be learning how to do. Like I said in the other videos, I have zero clue what I'm doing. I've welded here or there with my dad. He's a body guy. I've been more of a mechanic my whole career, never really did anything fabrication stuff, but I'm going to try to do it myself. If you follow along, I got this build right here. I've been wanting to make a video on this, like a walk around on this truck. It's got a BTR cam in it, 5.3 built trans. I'm building a bumper for it today, so I'll make another video of me doing that, but this is just an update for the Blazer. So the engine is here. I'm gonna be doing a lot of fabrication, so I got this set up. I got my welder set up on the Harbor Freight cart, and then outside it's back here now with the Blazer. So this is the Blazer. This is the truck that this cab is going to sit on, this frame. I don't know how I'm even going to get this cab off of this. This cab was a little bit easier because it's shorter. It's completely gutted. Obviously it's going to be completely gutted, but I just got to figure out how I'm going to position it to be able to pick it up. I might angle the whole truck in this direction, kind of like lined up with what I'm standing right now, so that way this frame kind of slides underneath it. But as you could tell, there's a lot of cutting that has to get done. I mean, the wheel is about lined up where it's going to be the front wheel. The frame horns stick out a little bit past the original ones, which is okay. It doesn't really bother me. I'm planning on cutting this off anyways and rebuilding, plating it right here, putting the bumper and stuff like that, so it doesn't really matter. The wheel is about lined up where it's going to stay, and then you can see the rear wheel is way over here, along with the frame being out here. So it's about 2.5 feet sticking out. I could always chop off. I know I'm going to chop off the spare tire mount. So I think it's Izzy Fab that sells a cross member that goes here. It's like plates the back of the frame, so I might just shorten this a little bit back to where like the leaf springs sit. I don't even know how far I can move it, but I'm not really worried about that back end. I'm more worried about putting this wheel here. So you could tell it's about a 2-foot gap. So I should have enough material between this cross member and the trans cross member. Obviously I could always build one, but the trans member is going to be somewhere around here. So I have about, I think it's 36 inches here or 38 inches of space to cut and shorten this frame. Honestly, now that it's sitting here, it seems way less intimidating. Like I said, still have no idea what I'm doing. I'm figuring out as I go. If you guys have any tips for how to shorten the frame, what angle or direction I should cut in, or how I should weld it, what material, please comment and I'll answer, or you can DM me on Instagram. I'll push into the video. I'll put my Instagram there. DM me if you guys have any ideas. This is a pretty crazy project that I'm trying to do. I don't think I've seen anybody do a 92 OBS Chevy cab, especially a Blazer, on a 99 to 06 frame. It's kind of a crazy idea. If you guys think I'm crazy, that's kind of the whole point, to figure it out. And there's just a lot of more aftermarket support with this frame than with the OBS one. Yeah, I can front half the whole frame. Yeah, I can cut it and put this frame on there. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just cut it, and I think this frame is actually more structurally better than that one. I already have the diff, disc brakes, brake lines. I mean, it's pretty much all there. So, and the ABS, because I want to keep ABS. These you guys might have, comment below and we'll figure it out from there. I want to try to post this video as soon as possible before I get to cutting anything. I gotta do a lot of planning, a lot of measuring before I start cutting. Follow along for the build. The Tahoe, if you guys want to see that video, comment below and I'll try to get that out as best as possible. But thanks for watching and we'll see you guys later.